I'm sorry, was there something else you wanted to say about my appearance?
You've been activated. Do you need a minute?
Run along.
Before the punter starts going on about how the Earth is really flat. If you can believe it. I know, right? Why would
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters. Solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they? And why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Bagley, what do we have?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
It seems I have options.
I've marked both on your optic.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
So, we're going to take on the head of the barbarous PMC outfit, currently treating London like its own private occupation zone. Remind me again how that's not suicide.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Suspicious timing, to put it mildly.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Shall we pop in for a quick hello?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
And they call me paranoid.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Okay.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Bagley, the windows. Think that's our way in?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
On it. They probably weren't using it anyway. Quite the interior decorator, isn't he? Look at all these traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
On it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash the hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Okay, no need to get excited.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Hardly. More like the exact opposite.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Please don't! We're here to warn you. Albion knows you're in London. You have to run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Oh, we know. Why the hell else would I be out here risking my neck?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Oh, please. We're on the same side. Cass already tried to kill us once, and we know he had a hand in the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it! Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Bloody hell.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
And how, pray tell, do you propose that we actually get into the Tower of London?
I like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Good day.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Yes, I was conscious for the last 6 months, but Nigel Cass has a meeting planned to unveil his new project. Whatever ghastly thing he's up to, we have to stop it.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sub-stories working in our pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Isn't that interesting? Can you send me their personal info?
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Converting one of those Albion swamp creatures won't be easy.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking.
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
You look like someone who wants to make a difference.
Fuck me, dead sec. All right, maybe you could help. Got myself in a bit of trouble.
Perhaps. What's the situation?
My friend's got this rare blood disorder, and with the NHS in the state it's in, he hasn't been able to get proper treatment in months. The Clan Kelly doctor offered an experimental treatment. A pricey experimental treatment. We didn't have a lot of choices, so I paid.
Go on.
The meds were working. My mate was getting better, but then, well, he got hooked. That's when the doc suddenly decides to rack up the prices. That piece of shit knew what he was doing.
What a miserable specimen. Leave it to us, all right? We'll get you those meds.
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Can you track him down, Bagley?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now. The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. Seems he's got a laptop with him too, presumably with a folder somewhere on it labelled Crimes.
Hide in plain sight. Anything could happen here. Good Lord. What peat bog did you crawl out of? Still got it. Who's next?
There's the laptop.
There we are.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data.
Well then, moving on.
I found them at a warehouse where experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few. I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
Okay.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Let's do this. Careful now.
What was that?
Wait, what was that?
Where to now?
Where's that coming from?
I'm taking fire hits! I'm out! Reloading! Go on, Spider!
I'm checking it out.
Stop around here.
No, you're around here. Right.
Yeah, I think that's that. Stop looking.
You're gonna need one of them solicitors on the telly. Alright, let's look around then.
Just be. Don't give them a reason.
Down you go. This could be dangerous.
Down over here. All clear here. I'm gonna check somewhere else. Fuck!
Must have given us the slip.
Still got it.
I think I heard something. Is that?
Down you go.
Anyone else hear that? Wait, what was that?
Job done.
casualty!
There we are.
Right, let's find this joker.
Clear in here.
Dipshit's here. We just...
I'll find them.
I'm tired of chasing you. Just give up.
No one here. Find them. Tear the place apart if you have to.
Think I heard something. Is that?
I'm ready. Got the vehicle. Now what?
I found a safe location where a friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
It's been handled. The drugs are secure. With a bit of care, you should be able to wean your friend off them. I'll have our AI give you the details.
I owe you guys big time.
DedSec could always use more people. Interested?
You kidding? Hell yeah.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
Welcome to DedSec, darling. We are just thrilled to have you.
Bang in. Hype to expose the bastards in charge, yeah?
Fantastic.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Spread out. Find the suspect.
Moving on. No one's here.
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Titus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
Bagley, need an exit protocol.
The catacombs, fam.
Let's find this one.
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Yeah, that's right. Shite, that was banging. Think I'm getting this DedSec thing?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Right, you running some cheeky beta program, Bagley?
You'll get used to him. Nice work.
We need to pull you off your tail for now. Are you ready to fight?
Always.
It was a rhetorical question. I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome. But what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.